Hello, my friends, and welcome to today's guided meditation. I'm Graham Lichtner, and I will be your magical wizard taking you on an adventure deep within your mind to get more clear, more present, and more heart-centered. And so whenever you're ready, find a nice, quiet, and comfortable place. Nestle into your stance, whether you're seated, in a chair, laying down, wherever you are, and just feel into your body. And one big breath in through the nose, and a big breath out. And another deep breath in through the nose, in through the belly, and out. And one more big breath in through the nose, in through the belly, and out. And keep that pace, keep that rhythm, keep that flow of your breath constant as we start to walk down the path and nestle into the forest. There you are, walking down the path, trees on your right, trees on your left, large ones, small ones, lush green, the most vibrant, beautiful green you've ever seen in your life. You can sense with your feelings that this forest is healthy, this forest is old, this forest is wise. And as you walk down the path, barefoot, you feel the grains of dirt on the bottom of your feet. You feel the pulse of the earth, the breath of life as you walk down the path. And up ahead, there's a clearing, a nice circular clearing in the middle of this dense, wise, old, enchanted and peaceful forest. As you walk into the center, you notice it's perfectly quiet in the middle. There's no one around. There's no one to bother you. There are no distractions. There's just you, your breath, and the forest. And that's when you start to feel it. The energy of the forest flowing up through your feet, up through your legs, your knees, through your hips, up through your stomach, to your heart, up through your throat, to your forehead, and up to the top of your head. And you feel the energy of the forest pulsating through you. You feel the creatures of the forest, the trees of the forest, the breath of the forest, and the breath of life all pulsating through you. And in this moment, you realize there is absolutely no anxiety. There's no worry. There's no fear. There just is the forest. And that's all there needs to be. There doesn't need to be anything else. The forest is perfect as it is. And you are perfect as you are. And that's okay. It doesn't need to be more difficult than that. As you feel the energy of the forest flowing through you. And you breathe in and you breathe out. And then you hear a noise behind you. You turn around, and there, in front of you, is a creature of the forest, fluffy, vibrant, smiling ear to ear, greeting you with love so profound, so unconditional, that it instantly forces you to smile so wide that you can't help but laugh. And as that creature takes off down the path, you follow it, as you feel the energy of the forest flowing through you. You feel the energy of life pulsating through every single cell in your body, and your spirit soars behind you. And as you take off down that path, feel the feelings associated with the bliss of this enchanted forest, this dense, wise, old, unconditionally loving forest that offers you its breath as you breathe in and you breathe out. And as you take down that road and you go after that creature, you find yourself in a darker part of the forest, a creepier part of the forest, an edgier part of the forest. And as you stand there, you start to notice the water around you is very mirror-like. And when you go up to it and you look into it, you see the reflection of yourself in that water. And all at once, in front of your face, is everything about yourself that you do not like. Your imperfections, your insecurities, your inferiorities, all right in front of you. Then you turn and you look at the creature and you think to yourself, how could you lead me to this place, this dark pool? Why did you lead me here? And the creature, with unconditional love, looks back at you with no answer. And as you look at that pool and you see your insecurities, you see your imperfections, you start to feel out of control. You start to feel the shame and the guilt associated with those imperfections. You start to feel the guilt trickling up your body. You start to feel the shame poisoning each and every cell, as you know that you aren't perfect and that you've been putting yourself in a place to feel that you need to be perfect. And feel that pain associated with living under that yoke. Feel the shame and the guilt take hold of your body. Feel. And as you look at the pool again, you start to notice those imperfections are fading. Those insecurities are waning. You just faced your shadow. You just faced a part of yourself that you don't love. Yet, when you look the second time, you notice that nothing has really changed except your acceptance of yourself as you are. And you look and you highlight those imperfections of yourself. And you look at the creature, and all of a sudden you realize this creature is more wise than you could ever understand. So unconditionally loving to lead you to the place that you needed to go to experience the feelings of guilt and shame that you carry around everywhere you go over the fact that you aren't the person that you feel like you need to be based on ideology that you don't even really believe in. And you let it go. You accept the things that you are as you are. and accept that in this moment you could be not more perfect than you are. You cannot be more perfect than the current person that you are. You cannot be more perfect than the current person that you are. You cannot be more perfect than the current person that you are. And in that moment, you feel it. The energy again of the forest trickling up your body, infecting each and every cell of your body with unconditional love so powerful that in the midst of the darkness of the forest, you light up and a plume and orb of energy and light engulfs you in love. And put your hand on your heart to feel the feelings associated with love for you, with love for who the person you are, with love for the strengths that you have, the weaknesses, the inferiorities, the insecurities, the imperfections, and just feel into the love all around you. Feel into the forest. Feel into the creature that offers you its unconditional love. And when you look back at that pool, you see a glowing, radiant, vibrant person, so loving and so present that just to look upon them is to increase your vibration and frequency so high that instantly you burst with pure joy and bliss. And that person is you. And at any given moment, you can decide to experience that joy, that reservoir of bliss deep within you, that unconditional love that is your genetic makeup, and that awareness of something and someone greater. And as you are totally cloaked in that orb of light, you walk back down the path of the forest towards the center. And as you do that, all the different creatures of the forest follow you. All of them follow you into the lawn. All of them follow you to the center. And in the center, they surround you, embrace you, and you experience the unconditional love of all of the creatures around you, of all of the people in your life, of all of the people on earth, loving one another as their true and authentic selves. There is so much love that you can feel it in your heart. You can feel it in your bones. You can feel it. And just feel. Just feel. And as you dance and play and jump and scream with joy, you know that you're in the right place, that your life has purpose, that there is some meaning, and that people value you for who you are. And just like that, in that moment, you snap back to your current life and your current reality. And you realize that there's no difference between that forest and who you are in your life right now. And that if you can harness and take the energy of that forest and bring it into your life, beautiful things can happen. And so one more time, feel the energy of that enchanted forest. Feel the unconditional love of that creature. Feel the love in your heart for the imperfections, insecurities, and limiting beliefs that you hold within yourself. And release them. Release them. Release them. Name them in your mind. and release them. You don't need to hold on to them. You can let them go. Let them go. Cast them into that dark pool. Come back to this world without them. You can lay them down now. They're not necessary. And as you bring it back to your current reality, you know that when this meditation is over, you're going to be a different person. You're going to feel different in your physiology. You're going to be different with your energy. You're going to think different with an open mind. You're going to be the best person that you can be. And it starts right now. Inside of you, with that giant orb of light all around, as you're cloaked in love, valued by others, and supported by beautiful people in your life. And as you breathe in and breathe out, and breathe in and breathe out, and breathe in and breathe out, you slowly start to bring it back. You start to feel your toes and your fingers. You start to become aware of the room that you're in, your presence there. You start to move your body a little bit. You remember that enchanted forest. And you remember that dark pool. And you remember the feeling of letting go of those imperfections and embracing unconditional love. You put your hand on your heart to feel it one more time. Feel the love. Feel the love. Feel the love. And as you take your hand off your heart, you can open your eyes and come back to this world a better human, a more connected person, a more loving spirit. And now, go. Use your gifts. Serve one world. And remember, you can always find a way to fight through adversity.